hold on. Yeah. From the girl's side, it's more of like the man, he can't feel the expectations of the woman. Guy's side, it's more like it's just fun and games, like leading them on. So for the woman's side, it's more like she wants him to be this height. She wants him to have this size. He has to have good credit, makes a lot of money. It's just like what Bella Porch said, like this ain't build a bear. Well, you know, it's not build a bear. You can't just like pick and choose parts to build your partner.
I also think social media has to do with that.
Oh, it has a lot to do with that.
It has influenced the dating scene so much.
Because you see these perfect people online and then you meet them in person and then like you're disappointed or whatever it is about their personality, their body, their finances.
If you could say something to your ex right now, what would it be?
I hope you're good. He was amazing, actually. He was an amazing guy.
He was amazing?
Yeah.
Then why you lost feelings? I'm amazing.
He just wasn't it for me, but he's a really good guy. Amazing guy.
What can men do to avoid a situation like that? They're amazing guys. They do everything right.
You can do. Like, it's just like your feelings. Like, there's absolutely nothing. He can treat you like a queen and be the best guy ever, but like, you just, I don't know.
You can't do nothing?
Nothing, yeah.
Modern dating rules have made it very difficult for women.
Cap, and more cap.
Most women want relationships. And nowadays, relationships are harder to come by. Why?
For those who don't know, this woman, this venomous serpent woman that's speaking right here is Tyrese's soon-to-be ex-wife. And in my opinion, the woman's crazy as cat.
Because men are able to sleep with women without needing to commit to them. Hookup culture. Because of social media, quality men have more access to more women.
Which makes it all the more confusing as to why you divorced your husband, because even you admitted that he was good to you. Which makes it even more confusing that you're trying to divorce the man in the first place because he has access to all of this and he still didn't violate his marriage agreement to you. Make it make sense.
No, competition isn't just in your city. It's all over the world. And because of this, quality men are not willing to settle down. Women are finding themselves single, having to compete and show their worthiness in ways we've never had to do it.
You're goddamn right you have to compete to show your worthiness. Imagine you having to pay your ex-wife $237,944 to your ex, as well as $399,000 in attorney's fees. And you want to cry about you're the prize? Sheesh, to me that looks like the man is the prize. Of course you got to compete.
Now women have to step up, or not, if they want to stay single, to find a quality man.
You don't get away with anything. And so you might think you can bend the fabric of reality and that you can treat people instrumentally and that you can bow to the tyrant and violate your conscience without cost, but that is just not the case. You will pay the piper. When you pay, you might not even notice the causal connection between the sin and the payment. And one of the things you do in psychotherapy is people's lives take a twist and they go very badly wrong. And when you walk back through people's lives with them, you come to these choice points where you meet the devil at the crossroads and you find out that while you went left, let's say, and downhill when you should have gone right and uphill, and now you're paying the price for that. And you don't impose that as a therapist. You help people discover that or rediscover it because they often know at the time that they've made an error and then forget and then rationalize the forgetting and then, and then multiply the lies. And so,
hey man, look, I'm convinced and nobody can tell me otherwise. This chick here is the female Derek Jackson.
I think people realize these fly out situations when y'all just talking through DMs, I don't care if y'all been DMing, FaceTiming for a month or damn near a year. When you commit to a fly out, you are literally committing to go hang out and visit a complete stranger.
Yeah.
If you have not met this person in real life, if you guys have not hung out in real life, if you do not know this person's vibe for real in real life, this person is a stranger. Do you know where this person lives? Do you know how much this person makes? Do you know how this person gets when he's really upset? Do you understand how this person reacts when they don't get what they want?
You don't know all that after a month.
Thank you. You're not going to know all that all that through even FaceTime or whatever conversation. Because you got to understand, for most of us, I'll speak for most of us, not all of us. For most of us, social media and when we're trying to get to know somebody, we're only showing them our best side. Who's going to show them our bad, horrible, crazy side? Everybody is putting on their best front. So you are literally committing to go hang out with a stranger. Think about that. So that's the risk you take, number one, okay? Second thing, ladies, you can say no. I don't care what nobody tell you. If you get around somebody, you don't feel the vibe, you don't feel the energy, you can say no. However, you got to be prepared for whatever reaction he has to you saying no. And what do I mean by prepared? You better have your own money. You better have your own backup plan. Because if you
get flown, you better have your own way back.
Way back. If you go out there on a fly out, you better have some type of backup plan, backup money for whatever situation. If you don't, and you are merely relying on this stranger to take care of you, you are the dummy.
I'm probably about to say something that a lot of people are not going to like, but I'm going to just be real. I've seen it too many times scrolling on TikTok that girls are like, oh, I got flued out and all this happened and it was by a rapper or athlete. Like, let's be real. You know why you were getting flued out in the first place, okay? It wasn't that you were going to go down there and miraculously change this man's mind, okay? You knew what you were going out there to do. No means no, okay? Let's just get that clear. But you knew why you were going down there. So if this man is not your boyfriend, if you guys are not spending quality time, if you guys are not talking all the time, and I'm not talking about a week or two leading up to the time that he's flying you out, you already know what you do when you hop on that Delta flight when you make it in Cabo. Okay? You like, let's be for real. Like, y'all got to start being honest with yourself, and you need to take some accountability. Like, you cannot be mad at these men because you already knew what you was doing, okay? And by no means am I saying that that's acceptable on any means scales, but you knew why you were going in the first place. Like, let's be honest.
Can somebody please tell me why the girlies on here with like the Birkins and the Chanel?
That was me before I ever went to Dubai. She's asking about all the girlies with the nice little lifestyle, the Birkins and the traveling and all that. I got front row seats to see the answer to that question. First time in Dubai, my friends come in from LA. I don't get to choose the hotel. I'm just following. We go to this pool party and I feel like I'm literally on Instagram live, a full walking feed of Instagram. I'm talking the perfect aesthetic models. Perfect face, perfect outfit, designer everything. The Instagram models that she is talking about. Started catching on that the vibes were a little weird. Like, not only did I notice the women be like, whoa, over the guys, but the guys were super disrespectful. And we weren't even talking to these like stranger men. One guy passed, literally mushed me in my face. Then the person I was with knew Arabic, and she said that the person said something really bad about us. Looking back on it now, I think it's because they thought that we were a part of that group of women. Stayed there a couple nights, and on the very last night, we met this one guy that was actually pretty decent. Like, he was a good, like, friendly man. And he's the one that broke it down for us. He said this specific hotel that we were staying at, and him too, is known for these IG models and, like, to be hired there. Like, that's like the central like thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're getting picked up there. Like, guys know that they can find there. And the reason he told us this is because he was like, you guys are so normal. And that was like our third or fourth time hearing that. And I'm like, why do you guys keep saying that to us? Like, I know we're not the only Americans in here. And that's when he broke it down. He meant like, you guys aren't asking for money to just like chill and, you know, other things. So that's what opened up the conversation. So that's at the end of the night. And he's like, listen, you need to go to the lobby in 20 minutes so you could see this with your own eyes. There was women arriving at this time just to get dropped off, just so they can do this negotiation process. Mind you, it is like 2 a.m. or 3, I don't know, their business hours, apparently. The same IG models. The guy was like, just walk without me. Go, check. So me and the girl, we walk. And yeah. The guy tried to negotiate with us. IG models, again, like for sure hundreds of thousands of followers, probably millions. You probably think that she's just like sponsored by like fashion brands. She's sponsored, but that's when I felt so naive because I was like, the fact that I really thought that people with normal jobs were like affording Chanel and all that lifestyle. Like, if you really break it down, no, you can't afford that especially nowadays, but like, even if you make 6 figures, like Chanel bags and travel and constant lifestyle is super expensive. That is not 9 to 5 money. If you really think about it, not even doctors and lawyers are living like that. That's why you should never compare your life and appreciate what you have.
Just hop in the back. Don't waste my time.
Here's some cash. I cheated on you yesterday.
Stand out here. My parents are never going to accept you.
Hey, Mom. Yeah, I'm with this type that thinks I'm gonna get married to her. I had fun lying to you tonight. Toodles.
This is the reason why you don't idolize anyone, especially females. You're going to end up kissing the ass of someone who gets used as a porta potty, and you're up here giving her the world simply because of what she looks like. And what is she going to give you in return? Disrespect, STDs, and a divorce.
If any of you young ladies was my little sister, I would tell y'all less is more sometimes. And this is what I mean by less is more sometimes. Ain't no way I'm at the water park with my kids and you got a thong up your ass. A thong. At the water park? At what point do parents teach their kids, young ladies especially, that sometimes it's okay to wear clothes? Sometimes it's okay to cover up. Sometimes that's actually sexy. You don't have to show everything that you got all the time. Ain't no way you walking around out here with a skirt on and your hoo-ha is saying hello to me. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Baby, you ain't leaving nothing to the imagination. That man gonna look at you and see everything that he need to see. He gonna know everything he need to know. He still gonna want to hit it.
And make no mistake. Yeah, we gonna want to hit it. 100%, we gonna want to hit it. But we're not gonna take you serious. I mean, we'll take you for some serious fun, but we're not gonna take you serious. You know, not if that's your what you lead with. People tend to lead with their greatest asset. And if that's what you're leading with, nah, baby girl. Nah. But let's continue.
Because that's all he gonna want to do is hit it. You think he about to take you serious? No, ma'am. Y'all ever look up at India, the one that go with Dirk? Baby, she always fully dressed, and I love that about her. She is a symbol of you can have your arms covered, you can have your legs covered, you can have your neck covered and still be sexy. Still be cute or whatever. But walking around with your whole butt cheek out. Like,
Hold on. I gotta stop it. See, the craziest thing about this is some women would say they do it for us. But look, you're not doing it for us. As a matter of fact, shout out to the women who are bold enough and honest enough to admit that they do it for themselves. You're not doing it for us because you can go all through social media and you'll see a bunch of men telling women, look, we don't like that. I mean, well, fuck it. I mean, we'll sleep with it. But we'll tell them we don't like that. But they're not trying to hear that from us. As a matter of fact, their result to sign language, shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. Shout out to the Godfather, Kevin Samuels, for that. To avoid accountability and actually changing.
there's more sometimes. Less is more. And in this case, I'm not talking about less clothes is more. No, I'm talking about more clothes is more. Y'all got to start covering up for real. Like, carry yourselves like young ladies. All events don't cause for you to dress like a slut. I'm not even being funny. I'm not even judging you. Because people might tell you you look cute, but them same people be talking about you behind your back. Oh, did you see what such and such had on?
Yes.
No, carry yourself. Carry yourself like you know you the shit. Carry yourself like you can't be touched, baby.
I could not believe what society has come to when I saw this whole pregnant and dating, right? I'm still trying to get over that. I have seen so many women recently post thirst traps while being pregnant. What is going on, ladies? You really need that much attention, and I don't care. You're going to call it body empowerment and you're proud of your body. Okay, great. Post the pictures of you being pregnant. Why do they have to be thirst traps? Do you need attention that much? That is embarrassing. It's not hot. Like, sorry, like, you're pregnant. You shouldn't be trying to be hot or sexy. Also, if you want to be, send that to your significant other. That's it. You don't need to post it for all of these guys to see. What are you trying to prove? Like, you need an ego boost? Being pregnant is a beautiful thing. I agree. Show off you're pregnant. I'm happy for you. But be classy. Stop with the pregnant thirst traps. It's embarrassing.
The modern woman's thirst for attention and validation, especially from strangers, knows no end. It's insatiable. And I'm of the belief that is one of the main reasons why relationships and ultimately marriage nowadays is a joke. I'm not saying that if you want a relationship that you shouldn't be in one, but what I am saying is you have to take into consideration that there's a great chance when you get with this woman, your thoughts and your opinions may be of little consequence to her. I know a lot of times in videos on this channel, I tend to go in on the ladies, right? But at the same time, we can't be afraid to go ahead and give props, to a lady who calls it like it is. Shout out to this chick right here who calling it like it is. Yo, we need to see more feminine accountability just like this. And we can't expect to see more of it if we don't take the time to give them their accolades when they do the right thing. Bravo, sis. Bravo.
We've created a generation of narcissistic women. And what's happened is the rise of social media and the rise of online dating and the rise of feminism has taught women that they are not to blame for any poor choices. Every poor choice is glamorized. So if you want to be a sex worker, it's great. If you want to post in bikini pictures online, it's fine. If you want to be in with it, every poor choice is glamorized, and every internal reflection is seen as gaslighting yourself. So they've even got terms for internal reflection to prevent it happening. And so what will happen is they are trained to not reflect on themselves because we've been told we've been oppressed for so many years. Now it's time to make sure we project. And so we don't take any accountability. And as a result, when we get into relationships, if we don't feel completely soothed all the time, he must be a narcissist. He must be a manipulator. He must be gaslighting. He, rather than I. And unfortunately, we've got an online market that caters to that wounded woman, that caters to that entitled woman, and caters to that narcissistic woman. And it's so wild to me that so many women talk about narcissism, but the society today is just catering to narcissistic women.
Hey, I want to take a moment to say thank you to everybody who's been rocking with me so far, but we're trying to take this bad boy to 1,000 subs and beyond, so if you can, go ahead and click subscribe and hit the notification bell so that way I can make the channel grow. And when you watch a vid, don't be afraid. Click like. That helps me out in the algorithm, puts me in front of more eyes, which means I'm able to stay here longer and give you guys more content. Let's go.